Morning students. Okay, in previous class we studied about the cells, cell theory formulated by M.J. Schleiden and Theodor Schwann. From this theory, all living organisms made up of cells and cell products. The production of cells from pre-existing one. This cell is the structural and functional unit of our life. These 3 points are included in this our cell theory. Today we are going to remaining part of our cell theory. In previous classes you studied cell wall, cell membrane, nucleus, the protoplasm and cytoplasm. What is cytoplasm or protoplasm? Protoplasm is known as all substances are present in the cell. All parts are present in the cells known as protoplasm. All parts are contained in the cell are known as protoplasm. What do you mean by cytoplasm? Cytoplasm is the nucleus excluded from the protoplasm is known as cytoplasm. The nucleus excluded from the protoplasm is known as cytoplasm. Inside the cytoplasm we can see the cell organelles. Cell organelles are the specific parts seen in the cytoplasm to perform specific psychological functions. Okay, specific psychological functions taken in the small particles inside the cell or protoplasm or cytoplasm is known as the cell organelles. Do you know what are they? Yes, please listen the structure of plant cell. Please listen to this structure of plant cell. Okay, first we can see the cell wall of the plant cell. Cell wall of the plant cell. This is the cell wall of the plant cell. The cell wall of the plant cell. The cell wall is only present in the plant cell. Cell wall is the only present in the plant cell. Okay. Next, the yellow line, the yellow part is known as the cell membrane of the cell. Cell membrane of the cell. This part is known as the cell wall. Cell wall is present only in the plant cell. The yellow part is known as the cell membrane. All part inside the cell membrane is known as the protoplasm. All part inside the cell membrane. All part inside the cell membrane is known as protoplasm. Excluded the nucleus. Excluded the nucleus. Part is known as excluded the nucleus. Part is known as the cytoplasm. Excluded the nucleus. The part is known as cytoplasm. Okay. Here we can see the ribosomes, nucleus, endoplasmic reticulum, chloroplast, Golgi complex, vacuole, mitochondria. Okay, Golgi complex, vacuole and mitochondria. The mitochondria, Golgi complex, vacuole, chloroplast, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes are known as, these part are known as the cell organelles. Cell organelles are the specific portions for physiological functions of cell. That helps to physiological functions of cells. For the specific portions are known as the cell organelles. The cell organelles are, first one is the mitochondria. First one is the mitochondria. Mitochondria is present in the cytoplasm. This is known as the powerhouse of the cell. This mitochondria is known as the powerhouse of the cell. Why the mitochondria is named as powerhouse of the cell? Because the mitochondria produce energy. The mitochondria produce energy. Production of energy and storage of energy is the function of the mitochondria. Production of energy and storage of energy is the function of mitochondria. So, we named as the powerhouse of the cell. Mitochondria is a powerhouse of the cell. This mitochondria is abundantly seen in brain cells, liver cells, where more energy formulated parts. We can see the brain cell and liver cell, etc. Okay. Next portion is the endoplasmic reticulum. This portion is known as endoplasmic reticulum. This net-like endoplasmic reticulum that helps to conduction of substances inside to the cell. Conduction of substances inside to the cell through the endoplasmic reticulum. This is the pathway of conduction of substances from outside to inside the cell. This helps to control the firmness or rigidity of the cell. This helps to control the firmness or rigidity of the cell. So, it is known as the cytoskeleton of the cell that help to maintain the firmness and rigidity of the cell. So, this endoplasmic reticulum is known as cytoskeleton of our cell. Next portion is Golgi complex. Golgi complex are the membranous like structure. Membranous sac-like structures like grana. Okay, like grana. This help to storage of water. This helps to store the water, oils molecules, and these Golgi bodies are membrane sac-like structure that helps to store the enzymes, hormones and other substances. Vesicles, glandular vesicles. This also known as the glandular vesicles. This abundantly seen in the glandular cells. From these glandular cells, production of hormones and enzymes that stored in these Golgi bodies. Production of enzymes, hormones and mucus. Enzymes, hormones and mucus are stored in these sac-like structures, these Golgi complexes or Golgi bodies. Okay. Next, we can see the small round-like structures. Small round-like structures on the endoplasmic reticulum. These round-like structures are known as the ribosomes. These round-like structures are known as the ribosomes. Ribosomes are either seen in endoplasmic reticulum or free in the cytoplasm. These endoplasmic reticulum are the two subunits molecules that help to synthesis of protein, that helps to production of protein or synthesis of protein. These ribosomes are either attached on the endoplasmic reticulum or free in the protoplasm. These help to the synthesis of protein. These are the production of protein that helps to the production of protein synthesis. Okay, protein synthesis. Okay, next one is the vacuole. Vacuoles are the membranous vesicle like structures are known as the tonoplast. These are store water, salt and minerals extra. From this, the plant cell, the vacuoles are large vacuoles are seen in the plant cell. We can see the large vacuoles in the plant cell. We can see the large vacuoles in the plant cell. These plants vacuoles helps to store the water molecule, salt and mineral ions. Okay. Next portion is the chloroplast. In previous class, we learned the function and structure of the chloroplast. Chloroplast that helps to the photosynthesis. The chloroplast is present in the plant cells. We can see the plant cell chloroplast. We can see the chloroplast in the plant cell. Okay. Next portion is the nucleus. Next portion is nucleus. Okay. This is the cell wall of the plant cell. The cell wall of the plant cell that helps to rigid and maintain to or control the rigidity of the plant cell. Cell wall that helps to maintain the rigidity of the plant cell. It's made up of chitin. It made up of cellulose and chitin. The cell wall made up of cellulose and chitin. Next portion is the cell membrane. This is the cell membrane of the plant cell. Inside the cell membrane, we can see the protoplasm. Instead of the or excluding the nucleus, we call cytoplasm. Inside the cytoplasm, we can see the cell organelles, not cell organ, only the cell organelles named as mitochondria, Golgi complex, vacuole, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes and chloroplast. Okay. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell that helps to production and storage of energy. And next one, the Golgi complex that helps to vesicle like structures that helps to store the hormones, enzyme and mucus particles. Vacuoles are the membranous covering that known as the tonoplast that helps to storage of the water, mineral ions and salt. Next, the endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum helps to conduct the substances to the cell. This give the firmness to the cell or rigidity to the cell. So, it also known as the cytoskeleton of the cell. We can see the small portions on the endoplasmic reticulum. This is the ribosomes. Ribosomes attached to the endoplasmic reticulum. That type of endoplasmic reticulum is called rough endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum added with or joining with the ribosomes, that endoplasmic reticulums are known as the rough endoplasmic reticulum. These ribosomes are the site of the protein synthesis. Ribosomes are the site of protein synthesis that helps to synthesis of proteins. Next, chloroplast. Chloroplast is the photosynthetic pigments cell organelles that helps to the photosynthesis. Okay. Next one is the nucleus. Nucleus is the central part or the main part of the cell. In this, nucleus is control and coordinate all the functions of the cell. Nucleus control and coordinate the all functions of the cell. Nucleus is made up of double layered membrane. Nucleus is made up of double layered membrane. Nucleus is made up of double membrane is known as nuclear membrane. This membrane, double layered membrane, is known as nuclear membrane. nuclear membrane. Inside the nucleus, we can see the fluid part is known as the, inside the nucleus, we can see a fluid part. This fluid part is known as the nucleoplasm. We can see the fluid part inside the nucleus is known as the nucleoplasm. Next, small pores. Small pores on the nuclear membrane is called nuclear pore. Nuclear membrane, small pores on the nuclear membrane is known as the nuclear pore. This pore that helps to conduction of or transportation of substances inside and outside of the nucleus. Inside and outside of the nucleus, or the transportation of the substances or the conduction of the substances inside and outside of the nucleus, that helps to nuclear pore, through the nuclear pore. Okay. Next, membrane stalk-like structures seen inside the nucleus is known as the nucleolus. Membranous structures, stalk-like structures seen inside the nucleus is known as nucleolus. This nucleolus that helps in the, or the taking part in the protein synthesis. In the protein synthesis, nucleolus that helps to the, or taking part in the production of the protein synthesis, or it helps to or control the protein synthesis, or that helps to pass the message of the protein synthesis. How to control the protein synthesis? Nucleolus, how to control the protein synthesis? Yes, these spherical shapes, nucleolus or these spherical shapes or the stalk-like structures that help to production of ribosomes. These spherical structures give message to production or synthesis of the ribosomes. Our protein synthesis is taking place inside the ribosomes. Okay, production of ribosomes joining with this nucleolus. Okay, next we can see the net-like structures inside the nucleoplasm. These net-like structures are known as the chromatin reticulum. These net-like structures are known as the chromatin reticulum. This chromatin reticulum carries the genes. Okay, once more, the nucleus, the center portion of the cell, center portion of the animals or the plant cells, center portion of the animal cells and plant cells, we can see the nucleus. Okay, nucleus is the center of the cell. That helps to control and coordinate all the physiological functions of the cell. Nucleus control and coordinate all functions of the cell. We can see the two layers outside the nucleus. Nucleus made up of two layers. These layers are known as the nuclear membrane. We can see the two small pores on the nuclear membranes are called the nuclear pore. Inside the nucleus, we can see the fluid-like substances are known as nucleoplasm. Nucleolus that helps to production of the ribosomes and protein synthesis. Next, net-like structures are known as the chromatin reticulum. Net-like structures are known as the chromatic reticulum that helps to carry the genes of our life. Okay, students, I hope all of you had understood our today's class. Please write the indicators and illustration. Please fill in the blanks of the illustrations 1-4 and 1-3 illustration. Complete the illustration given below related to different kinds of cell organs 1-3 and 1-4. And okay, you should write the notes and send my own WhatsApp number, and take care. See you.